Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a video that I'm so excited about. I'm going to show you 5 easy steps for organizing any storage space. I'm going to be focusing on my cleaning closet where I host my cleaning supplies and my mops and my brooms and everything cleaning and paper goods. So if you're interested in seeing this, keep watching. Now, the first thing that you want to do when you're organizing any area or getting any area in order is you want to purge. You want to purge and clear out everything from the space. So you do this by taking everything out of the space and throwing away the things that you don't use, don't need, don't like, doesn't bring you joy, however you want to say it, and you just throw those things away. So we've got everything out of the space, we've thrown away the things that we don't want, and we have all of our items cleared out from the space. Easy enough. The next thing you want to do is you want to measure your shelves and you want to clean your shelves. It doesn't do you any good to go out and buy storage bins or start planning anything else regarding this project if you haven't measured your space. You need to know how much you can get on the shelf. If you want to get even deeper than that, you need to know how much the shelf can hold. But I'm going to assume that your shelves are very sturdy and can hold almost anything, but you do want to measure the space and you want to determine the width of the shelf and you want to determine the depth of the shelf. I cannot tell you how many times I have went and bought bins for a shelf and they're like sticking off the ledge of the shelf because I didn't measure the depth of it. Or I bought bins and I've got like this awkward gap later on and it's not gonna fit everything because I didn't measure the shelves. I cannot stress that enough. Anytime you're going to deck out a space, you wanna measure it. The next thing you wanna do is clean the shelves, okay? We've already got everything out. It's probably gonna be a while before you have everything out of that space again. So what you wanna do is just get some cleaner, quickly, spray it down and clean off the shelves. You wanna clean off your shelves. You want a nice, clean, tidy space to put your things back in. And it's gonna make it really, really nice, okay? So now that we've got everything out to where we can see it, you want to make categories for things. So what I decided to do personally is make categories of the different types of cleaner. I did all of my tub and towel aerosol cans in one bin. Then I did all of my disinfectant sprays according to what I'm disinfecting in other bins. And I went down the line, toilet cleaner, multi-purpose cleaners, you get my drift. So sorting and making categories allows you to determine what type of containers and bins that you want. I personally went with these clear bins from ID and I'm gonna put them down below in the description so that you guys can check them out. I knew that I wanted to have everything in a line and I wanted to be able to see everything that's in the bin. And I also knew that I wanted a bin that was gonna be easy to clean if I spilled cleaning products in them or if they got yucky or if they got dusty. I wanted to be able to clean them. I see a lot of people using wicker baskets or little plastic baskets that are all opaque. Whatever you want to use, it has to work for you. So you make your categories and select the bins that fit those categories. Pretty easy. The next thing that you want to do is you want to determine the layout for the space. So you're gonna decide, how do I want all of these bins to lay in the space? Where do I want to store things? I might want this in the front because I use it all the time. I might want this on this shelf because I have a lot of it. Whatever way makes sense to you and the way that you're comfortable with in your home, that's what you want to determine the layout to be. The main thing is it needs to make sense to you and it needs to be something that you're comfortable with and is organized to you. I decided that I wanted all of my items to basically kind of look like a store. The plan that I had before, everything was just kind of in rows and you can see from one end of the shelf to the other what I had, but I didn't really like that plan because number one, I couldn't see what I had once everything got moved around and things would end up in a different place than what it was and things would get hidden to the back, and you know, I ended up buying things twice. And also, whenever I was out of something, I didn't have a spot for it, so I couldn't really understand what I was out of until I went to go and use it, and there was no more of it. So with this plan, I wanted everything to be in rows and be organized and clear and see-through, and I could just go right to it. So with that in mind, once you have your layout and you know how you want to do everything, you know where you want to put everything, we know that it's going to fit. The last thing that you're going to do is you are going to place your items and you're going to label them. So we'll begin moving into our new spaces, and this part is so easy and it should go really fast because you already know where you want to put everything. So you'll just go ahead and move everything into the space, get it nice and lined up, and it'll start to look really good. And this is the part where you'll get so excited because you're like, oh my God, I want to shop in here. Oh my God, look what I have. And it actually motivates you to clean. It will actually motivate you to use that space more and utilize that space more, and it'll motivate you to keep it like that. Place all your items, you're going to want to label it. I was talking to my cousin on the phone and I was showing her on FaceTime, look, this is what I decided to go with. I'm pretty much almost done, but I need to go ahead and label everything. And she's like, that is so like you to label everything. And I'm like, well, isn't it like you too? She's like, no, I can see what it is, so I don't need to label it. And I said, but cousin, what happens when you're out of it? Do you remember what goes there? Because I don't remember. So the good thing about labeling it is it kind of establishes the place. Like, okay, this is where my tub and towel cleaner goes. It's its space, it has its name on it. You know, I want it to look nice and held for that place. And also, it just looks better. It looks functional. It looks like something that you want to come and play in and shop in. Again, you want your areas to look like a store or to look like, you know, a little boutique or whatever it is. You want it to be nice and polished and, you know, inviting to come. And after you're finished labeling everything and placing everything, ta-da, you have a well-organized space. So I decided that I wanted to put all of the toilet paper and paper towel rolls up at the top. I decided that I wanted to put all of my cleaning products to the left of the shelving area. I wanted to put my candles and all of the attachments for vacuums and all of my Swiffer products to the right of the shelving. And then also down at the bottom, since I do share this area with my laundry area, it is a laundry room. It just has shelving on the other side. If you want to see the layout of the whole room, be sure to check out my empty house tour, and you'll be able to see what I'm working with in an empty space. But I do share it with the laundry area. So down at the bottom is where I host my laundry bins, where I separate and sort all of our clothes. We have 3 laundry bins down at the bottom, and this is where we separate lights and darks. And then in the other laundry bin, we just put all of our kids' clothes in there. We want their clothes to be separate from ours for obvious reasons. So that's the layout that we decide to go with, and we really like it, guys. And this was such a fun project for me to do. And my husband was so excited about it. When he came home, he was like, oh, I really like this. Okay, and that is big because normally he's just kind of like, oh great, you're proud of yourself, aren't you? But he was like, oh man, this is really cool. So anyways, all right guys, that's the end of today's video. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up below. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment down below if you want to let me know what are some of your favorite cleaning products or organization products, and we will see you on the next video.